All right, let's get right into it. Today we're talking about one of the riskiest, most audacious moves in racing right now. We're breaking down American driver Colton Herta's absolutely massive gamble to force his way into Formula One. And really, this is the question, isn't it? This one quote just sums up the whole thing perfectly. Is he a genius who sees a path no one else does, or is he making a colossal mistake? That's the tightrope we're walking today.
So here's the deal, plain and simple. Herta is on the verge of walking away from a fantastic, well-paid, race-winning career in IndyCar. You know, a place where he's a star. And for what? To take a huge pay cut, move to Europe, and go down this incredibly difficult path, all for a shot, just a shot, at a future F1 seat with the new Cadillac team.
Now, his entire plan hinges on getting past the first monster of a hurdle. It's this bureaucratic wall that's already stopped him in his tracks before, the FIA super license.
Think of it like this. The super license is your passport to get into the F1 club. You have to earn enough points in other specific racing series to get it. And if you don't have the points, it doesn't matter how good you are. You're just not getting in. And that's where the whole system gets tricky, especially for guys outside of Europe.
And here's where you can really see the problem. Look at this. If you win Formula 2, boom, you get 40 points. You're in. It's an instant ticket to F1. But the system is, let's be honest, pretty biased against IndyCar. A proven winner like Herta, who has beaten some of the best, has had the door slammed in his face because his wins just don't count for enough points. It's a huge issue.
So, you see, this potential move to Europe, it's not just a change of scenery. It's basically a brute force attack on the whole system. He's not just hoping for a little test drive here and there. Nope. He's talking about uprooting his entire life, moving across the world to get deep inside the Cadillac F1 project and earn those points the hard way, the European way. But okay, let's say he makes the move. That's just step one. Now he has to face obstacle number 2, Europe's technical gauntlet. And believe me, this is a massive shock to the system, both on the track and culturally. This is so fascinating. The cars themselves are like night and day. An IndyCar is a total beast. It's heavy, physical, no power steering. You have to wrestle it around the track. But an F2 car, it's all about finesse. It's got these super sensitive tires that you have to manage perfectly. It is a completely different driving philosophy, and he'd have to figure it out, like, yesterday.
And just imagine the pressure. He's this big-name American star showing up in what's technically a junior series. He'll be a rookie on tracks he's never even seen, and you can bet every hungry young driver who grew up on those circuits is going to have a massive target on his back. It's a huge, huge risk. We've even seen other champions, like Japan's Ritamo Miyata, come over to F2 and really struggle. There is absolutely no guarantee of success here.
But let's say he does it. Let's say he masters the car and conquers Europe. He still faces the final boss, what I'm calling Cadillac's veteran wall. Because now he has to prove he's a better choice than 2 established F1 drivers they've already got lined up.
I mean, look at this. It's a classic David versus 2 Goliaths scenario. On one side, you have Herta. His big asset is his raw, untapped potential and what's supposedly a secret resume of incredible speed in the simulator. But he's up against Sergio Pérez, who has won championships, and Valtteri Bottas, a proven veteran who brings tons of reliable data. Herta isn't trying to fill an empty seat. He literally has to convince Cadillac to kick a legend to the curb for him.
And you really have to see it from Cadillac's perspective, right? They're a brand new team, a hand-to-mouth operation just getting started. What they need more than anything is experience, that insider knowledge that guys who have driven for top teams like Red Bull can bring. That kind of experience is like gold. It speeds up development in a way a rookie just can't.
And this number is everything, 2027. That's when the contracts for those veteran drivers are reportedly up. That's a long-term plan. So for her to get a seat before then, he has to be so unbelievably good that he forces Cadillac to rip up their entire game plan.
So, when you stack up all these obstacles, the bureaucracy, the technical shock, the veteran drivers, the verdict becomes pretty clear. This isn't just another career choice. There's no middle ground here. It is truly 100% boom or bust.
At 25 years old, this is it. This is his shot. The window to break into Formula One is tiny, and it closes fast. He is betting everything, his entire career, on himself right now. There's no safety net.
When you boil it all down, there are only 2 ways this can end. Path 1, he's a sensation. He dominates, proves everyone wrong, forces Cadillac's hand, and lives out his F1 dream.
Path 2, he's just okay. He finishes somewhere in the middle of the F2 pack, his F1 dream dies for good, and he's thrown away what could have been a legendary career in IndyCar. So that brings us right back to where we started. You've seen the hurdles, the red tape, the cars, the competition. So what do you think? Is this a brilliant, brave move that could finally land an American back on the F1 grid? Or is it a massive, career-ending mistake? The bet's been placed. All we can do now is watch and see how it plays out.